Lottie.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Uncle Martin.
Hi.
Where's Patty?
I believe she's up in her room.
Oh. Patty, I'm home.
This is great. The magnetic man and the electrodynamic monster are gonna fight an ultrasonic duel over the subterranean lady.
I'd hate to see their electric bill. Patty!
Somehow, Patty's seconds seem like hours.
Watch this. Patty, you're $25 richer today.
$25 richer? You raised my allowance.
No, but you remember the 25 shares of stock that I bought you for your birthday?
Sure. McGregor Elevator Company.
Don't tell me elevator went up.
It went up another point today, and that makes a total of 5 points since I bought it.
That's wonderful. You've made $125, Patty. $125, and I didn't even have to do anything.
Well, it did help a little to have a shrewd father who's got business know-how.
Yeah, you do look a little like Bernard Baruch. As a younger man, of course.
Ross, don't push your luck.
How long has this been going on? It's an instant gold mine.
Patty, if you have any notion of investing in the stock market, you can just forget it.
Oh, I'm not going.
McGregor Elevator could just as easily have gone down 5 points. And then you'd have been $125 poorer.
Yeah, I know that, but...
And before you ship all your money to Wall Street, you owe me $2 from yesterday.
Don't worry. I think Patty is trying to assure us that she's not going to buy any stock. That's right. I'm going to sell it.
You're going to sell your stock in McGregor Elevator?
No. I'm going to sell stock in me. Patty Lane Incorporated.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
The meeting of the Board of Directors of Patty Lane Incorporated will now come to order. The secretary will please read the minutes of the last meeting. Since there was no last meeting, there will be no minutes. And we don't have a secretary anyway, so let's just come to order. Patty, what are you trying to say? Order. That's the way all big corporation meetings start.
Look, Patty, how can we be a board of directors when we don't even know what we're directing?
Well, I'm coming to that. I am capitalizing Patty Lane Incorporated at 200 shares of stock.
How much a share?
$1. Just think, for $5, you can get in on the ground floor of a financial empire.
Something tells me if we get in on the ground floor, we're going to get off at the basement.
99 shares will be for sale to the public, and I will retain 101 shares. Where are you going to get enough money to pay for all that stock? I don't need any money to pay for it. As founder of Patty Lane Incorporated, I am entitled to it for the use of my name.
For the $2 you owe me, you can use my name.
Order. I am the president, and I have the right to control the company by being the majority stockholder. Any questions? Yes. You still haven't told us what kind of a business this is going to be. Exactly what are we selling? Patty Lane.
Are you sure there's a demand for it?
What we are selling are my creative talents and ability. We'll just start with one product, naturally, and then we'll branch out like any other big corporation. That's called diversification.
I've got an idea for a product. Why don't we work on the food angle?
Good thinking, R.H. Habit forming. Gets used up quickly. Very good. Now, let's see. Teenagers make up a big part of the buying public. What foods do teenagers like best?
Pizzas.
Pizza. Mama Patty's Pizzas. Nah. Somehow it doesn't sound Italian enough.
You could change your name to Tony.
What about preserves? I have a lovely recipe for apricot jam. Mother Patty's preserves. Hey, I like that. And what teenager doesn't like apricot jam?
My favorite, strawberry.
All right, we'll vote on it. All those in favor of apricot jam, say aye. Aye. Aye.
I'll stick with strawberry.
Overruled. Motion is carried. We are now going to see financial history being made. Patty Lane Incorporated. We are now on the big board.
Good. Can we leave?
The proper procedure in a corporation meeting is to move that we adjourn.
Okay. Can we adjourn and then leave?
No. We have one more piece of business on the agenda. As members of the board of directors, you should show your faith in the company by becoming stockholders yourselves. Kathy? Oh, I think I could manage 5. Ah, very good. Richard?
3, I guess.
3? That's all the faith you've got?
No, that's all the money I've got.
All right. I'll put you down for 5, and you can give me the other $2 when you get your allowance. Ross?
Put me down for 2, and then you can pay for it with the $2 you owe me.
Okay. That's 12 down and 87 to go. Okay. Now get out there and S-E-L-L. Sell!
And the stock only costs $1 today. But next week it could be worth $1.50, $1.75, $2, who knows?
I'll buy 2 shares. I've always wanted to be a speculator.
2 shares, Maggie. And believe me, you won't be sorry.
Put me down for 3. All I've got to lose is my life savings.
Bruce, 3.
The same for me. It's only money.
I'll take 2, but I'll have to go without lunches this week.
Oh, don't worry about that. With the money you make from this investment, you'll be able to have your lunches catered.
So how many shares of this blue chip stock do you want to start out with? 15, 20, 25?
I never thought Patty would go through with this. You gotta give her credit.
30, 35?
Kathy's apricot jam is delicious.
You said it. Can I put you down for 40 then?
It'll be valuable experience for the kids. Give them a good background in economics.
45?
Imagine, Patty, a corporation.
50. Do I hear 50?
It's wild, Kathy. You've outdone yourself.
Hey, cut that out. You're eating up all the profits.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit. The recipe was originated by King George III's kitchen staff. Hey, that gives me a great idea for a slogan. The jam of the kings and the king of the jams. We'll put that on the labels. Now that we've got all these samples, we've got to get out and create a huge demand for them. How can we create a huge demand with just 6 little jars of jam? Just leave it to your prez. Look, Sammy, all I'm asking is that you take 2 jars of Mother Patty's preserves on approval.
Patty, you're wasting your time. Nobody's going to pay money for this.
Oh, you never know. Just try it. I'll be back tomorrow.
Hi, Sam. I'll have a strawberry delight with pistachio and cherry. Speaking of gourmet food, is this Mother Patty's preserves I see?
Yes, but she's going to pick them up tomorrow.
I'll take all you've got.
You'll take them? You mean you'll buy them?
All you can get.
I'll take this loaf of bread. And what kind of jam do you have?
Oh, we have a special on grape jam, 2 for $1.
What's that jam everyone's been talking about?
Oh, my grape jam, 2 for $1.
No, Mother somebody's... Oh, there it is. Mother Patty's preserves. I'll take all you've got.
All right.
All right, make it an even dollar. Thank you. Can I help you?
My mother sent me for some Mother Patty's preserves.
Sorry, we're fresh out.
But you had 2 jars. You mean somebody bought them?
We don't give them away, Sonny.
Was it a teenager?
No, Mrs. Market, one of my studies from down the street.
My gosh! Somebody really bought them!
Boy, Patty, you're sure climbing.
I wouldn't be surprised if we declared our first dividend before long. Here, I just bought these from the Gypsy Tea Room. Yeah, I know. They just called in their order for a dozen more. Oh, and the delicatessen wants 2 dozen. Business is booming.
If we boom any more, we're gonna be broke. We're selling those sample jars for 25 cents a piece, and we're buying them back at 40 cents a piece.
And then there was the money we used for the sample batch. So we chalked that up to operating expenses. And by the time we fill these orders, the profits will be pouring in.
As a stockholder, I'm delighted to hear that.
Hi, Popo. Did you see our latest quotation?
All the other stocks are down, but Patty's up to 1 5/8.
Yeah, it's about a 60% profit. Yeah, on paper, of course.
And we have an order for 6 dozen jars, and that's just a beginning.
I'm glad to hear that, fellow stockholders. Of course, first you have to purchase the supplies. You know, I mean, like the ingredients for the jam. And the jars. And, of course, the distribution costs. Not to mention the overhead.
I suppose it's a case of having to spend money in order to make money, right? Wrong. If we're shrewd, we don't have to spend money. But how could...
Please, girls, be careful how you handle the merchandise.
Mr. Fleming?
Yes? What can I do for you?
Oh, what can we do for you? I am Patty Lane, president of Patty Lane Incorporated, and this is one of my directors, Kathy Lane. How do you do? Mr. Fleming, this is your lucky day.
Look, Miss Lane, be careful. You might break...
Your jar is being considered as the official glassware for Mother Patty's Preserve, the jam of the kings and the king of the jam.
That's not plastic, you know.
Oh, yes, I know. Notice its distinctive quality. Not round like other jars, but square. Yes, I think it would be very suitable. As I always say, you can't put quality jam in a cheap jar. Yeah. Mr. Fleming, you can send us 6 dozen jars.
Good, I'll write up the invoice.
Invoice, Mr. Fleming? Invoice?
Please!
When we are prepared to announce to the world that the Fleming Bottle Company are our official glass makers?
6 dozen jars isn't a very loud announcement.
Well, that's just a beginning. Yeah. Mr. Fleming, I am prepared to offer you 15 shares of stock in Patty Lane Incorporated. In exchange for the jars. 15 shares? Patty, you can't... You're right. That's too much. 10 shares, and that is my final offer.
I don't know much about Wall Street.
Oh, but you do know about Easy Street, Mr. Fleming. And that's exactly where Patty Lane Incorporated is going to put you. Yes, it's been a very active stock. Future orders are already streaming in.
Well, I'll talk to my stockbroker about it.
Mr. Fleming, if Henry Ford came to you with the automobile, would you want to see your stockbroker? Or Edison with the electric light? You are in at the birth of a dynasty. Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Oh, Mr. Fleming, you should be more careful how you handle our merchandise. Just look at the way I'm soaring. At this rate, I'll be able to merge with a larger corporation.
Who would buy us out?
I'll buy them out.
According to my records...
You're out of order. I didn't recognize you.
Why? Do I look different?
If you want the floor, you have to raise your hand. Chair recognizes Richard Harrison.
According to my records, the number of outstanding shares is 240.
That's great. Patty, we were capitalizing our stock at 200 shares. That means we've sold 40 more shares than we have. How could that happen?
Maybe while you were out trading shares for the jars, the apricots, and the sugar, Ross and I were busy selling shares.
Yeah, we all goofed.
240 shares.
What do you think?
I think we're all under arrest.
Hello? Anybody home? Hi.
Hello, darling.
What are you all dressed up for?
Oh, you're taking me out to dinner.
I am.
Oh, the kitchen is out of bounds for me. See, Mother Patty has gone into preserve production.
That I've got to see.
Hi, Papa. Come to watch the wheels of industry turning?
I'm very impressed.
I think we're really quite well organized.
Say, did you manage to work out your surplus stock problem?
Uh-huh. I decided to give up 40 of my shares, and then it balances out okay.
Good. Good. I'm glad to see you worked it out in such an unselfish manner.
Oh, I didn't mind. I still have 61 shares, and that's more than anybody else.
Now I know why you're known as the she-wolf of Wall Street. Well, I'll see you later.
Right. We'd better get started, Patty. The jam takes an hour to cook. A whole hour? Can we do it any faster than that? Not when you use dried apricots. Oh, this is supposed to be a modern corporation. We have to be efficient. It still has to cook an hour. Not if you use a pressure cooker. Oh, my recipe doesn't say anything about... Of course not. That was hundreds of years ago. They didn't even have pressure cookers. Well, I've never made it any other way before. Oh, well, you're going to now. This is the space age. Here's Mom's. I'll go over and get some more from some of the other stockholders. Now, this is what I call mass production. I've never made so much jam at one time before. I hope I figured these measurements right. Maybe I should have traded some shares for a computer.
You don't need a computer. Kathy got an A in math. Where do you want me to put these?
Oh, in the oven. That's the way we sterilize them in mass production. Aren't you filling them a little too high? One of the secrets of success is to get the maximum capability out of your equipment. Here, let's have another refill.
Where do I put these labels?
Oh, ask Patty.
Patty, where are these things? Patty, the labels go on the outside of the jam, not the inside.
Thank you.
Isn't it time for the jam to be done?
Yeah, any second now.
I gotta leave soon. My father only gave me 2 hours to be a big business tycoon, and then I gotta go do my homework.
It's been 30 minutes, Patty.
Seems like 30 years.
There it is, folks. The jam's done. From now on, the stock of Patty Lane Incorporated skyrockets.
Our mass production is a mass mess.
Oh, you better clean it up before your mother and father get back.
How are we gonna fill our orders?
We'll start all over again with new supplies and chalk it up to research, so our first quarter profits will be a little less. I really don't think we should...
The jars! They're still in the oven!
Quick, put her in the water, quick! Oh, Patty, don't put them in cold water.
Gee, it smells like apricot jam.
What happened?
I think the bottom just dropped out of the market.
The meeting is now called to order. Okay, let's face the facts. We had a couple of setbacks, right?
Right.
And we've wasted all our supplies, right?
Right.
And we can't fill our orders, right?
Right.
But are we licked?
Right.
Come on now. There's an old saying in big business. If at first you don't succeed...
Cry, cry again.
Can you be serious? We can start over.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Patty, sometimes it's wiser to give up. I'm not giving up. We know how we've made our mistakes, and the next time we'll avoid them.
Look, we ought to take our losses and dissolve right now. Patty, that's the way we all feel.
Well, it doesn't matter how you all feel. I'm the president, and I move we resume operations.
We say no, and we outvote you.
How can you? I'm the majority stockholder.
You have more shares than anyone else, but you don't have more shares than everyone else combined.
Well, how can you be combined? All the stockholders aren't here.
We have signed proxies from all the other kids. I mean, all the other stockholders. And they're all in favor of dissolving the corporation.
You too, Kat? I'm sorry, Patty. But it's for your own good. Ross?
I'm sorry, sis.
So, you deliberately went behind my back to urge people to betray me? To undermine Patty Lane Incorporated? We knew you'd want to pick up the pieces, and it's hopeless.
Patty, may I come in?
I guess so. You outvoted me anyway.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't feel this way about it.
I'm sorry. I guess I just never thought that my own family and friends would walk out on me.
We haven't walked out on you, honey. We're right behind you.
Pushing me off the cliff.
Patty, we did it for your own good. We didn't like to see you get in any deeper.
Don't worry, I'll pay back the stockholders and Mr. Fleming and the others.
Well, that's not really necessary. I mean, it's already been taken care of. Everybody's been paid back.
How?
Well, Kathy and Richard and your brother Ross all came to me with some money they'd saved. They asked me to use it for you, to reimburse the others. So, well.
Papa? That couldn't have been enough. You paid them all back, didn't you? Said you weren't going to bail me out again, but you did.
Honey, if you learn something from it, we'll put it down to the cost of your education. And it's worth it.
Thanks, Papa.
Besides, I thought it was a wonderful idea. You just got a little overambitious.
I'll make it up to you. I'll pay you back every penny, even if it takes forever. Even if I have to work for it. How do you like that? We're up to 80 today. Says they expect it to go even higher. I made some apricot jam this afternoon, Aunt Natalie.
Good. I'll serve it with breakfast tomorrow.
Pretty big jump from last week, 70 to 80.
Why don't we do something exciting, like go to the movies?
They predict it'll hit 95 before long. A new high for the year.
70 to 95 in 1 week. Sounds like an interesting stock.
Martin, please don't get her started on that again.
Yeah, but she may have something there.
And if it goes higher than that, they say that...
Patty, what's the name of that stock?
You say something?
Yeah, I just asked you what the name of the stock that's doing so well.
What stock? I'm reading the weather report.
Anybody for the movies?
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl vacancy for Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind.